Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got another gameplay episode of NIMBY Rails for you. This one's going to be slightly different though. So I think before we get into something that I found on the Steam Workshop, I thought I'd just give you a bit of an overview in terms of money and where we're sitting. So if we just roll back to Friday, the April the 30th, we moved 1.1 million passengers, and that gave us a total of 143 million, which is just bonkers. So we're really not struggling for cash at the minute, and perhaps if we go to, I don't know, week, obviously this has got some track and station construction along with trains, but we're still, made a profit of 230 million. So yeah, we can start to get a little bit more crazy with our routes and really push on with the expansion. So it was something that, I was sort of trolling through the Steam Workshop, looking at all the different mods that we could potentially add in. If you remember in the last episode, it now allows us to retrospectively add mods into a saved game, which is a great improvement. So yeah, credit to the developer for allowing us to do that. But the one I want to focus on today is a little bit odd in terms of, given this is supposed to be a train game, someone has come up with ferries. In fact, the P&O ferry, so the Spirit of Britain and the Spirit of France. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to put a ferry in between Dover and Calais on a railway line. It's a bit odd, but we'll go with it. It's got a max speed of 41 kilometers an hour, so it's a cool 180 million to buy, so it's not cheap, and I think that's fair. And it takes 1,000 passengers, and it allows our first, I guess, crossing into a country. UK Rail PLC is certainly stepping up its expansion. So I guess without further ado, let's see how we build this with railways. It's going to be a bit interesting. So as you can see, we're in Dover and we've got the port here. So I guess we kind of do it like so, maybe? That's touching water. Maybe something like that. Oh, no, don't want to do that one. Perhaps want to make this a little bit bigger. Do we make it a sort of 300? Yeah, why not? So what would allow us? Do we tunnel it, or do we? Because it's not going to allow ground, is it? No, because we're on water. Tram, no. It's either going to have to be a tunnel that I'm going to try and... I think we'll tunnel it, that's fine. I mean, we can have a look at viaduct and see how much that's going to cost, but I have a feeling this isn't going to be cheap. Let's pop in the Calais. Oh, come on, find 300. There we go. This is a bit odd doing this in a train game, I'll tell you. But I didn't want that to be underground, so let's just get that and we'll bring that back to ground. And then we'll just need to probably change its angle of attack. There we go. That's better. Go back to add and we'll go back to ground now. So we'll come... I mean, this doesn't have to be the neatest route because it's a fair old, could be a fair old distance, isn't it? I think so. What are we hitting? Wrong length. Okay. these tunnel sections can only be, I guess, certain lengths, perhaps. We need to start probably turning a little bit now. This way. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, actually, can we? There we. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what if we did this as viaducts? Is this going to be any cheaper? I mean, it should be this expensive given I'm doing something completely as stupid as trying to put a ferry in a train game. But I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it's got potential because if we then can start getting people down from London down to here, you know, there's opportunity. I see opportunity, and it's just something a little bit silly. So given that I'm doing something a little bit silly, I should get penalised this much for it. But I'm just wondering if we can, if by doing it a viaduct might be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it is than doing a tunnel by the looks of that. I think that's probably the route we'll go instead, because I want to have enough to obviously still buy the 2 ferries that we need. I mean, this is completely unrealistic that we're viaducting across the English Channel, but hey, let's go with it, you know. Yeah, this is much cheaper doing it as viaduct rather than purely tunnel. 313 million, that's more like it. I mean, that's our route. Let's do it, let's build it. Do I want to? Yes. Let's now buy our Spirit of Britain. Let's buy the Spirit of France as well. So we've got the 2 there waiting to be assigned. Now we just need to create our line that will Dover to Calais. Oh no, can't type today. Calais. DTC. Now, what colour? We're gonna have to go with green for this, like actually an orange. Orange, I think, will be quite nice for this. So we'll go with an orange because I think that's the only one that we'll use for ferry. So let's add our first. So from the White Cliffs of Dover, which is about right, to. Yeah, my French isn't that great, so I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to add, not waypoints, timing calculator. So we want, I think at least, it would be a 30-minute turnaround at each point. I'm trying to make it realistic. The average speed will be a big 41. And then we want intervals, I guess, of 1 hour 30. Although that's minutes, so that would need to be 90. And I can't do that. Okay, I can. I just got to do it like that, I believe. So we know, let's just, have we got any? We've got people waiting. What's this about? Let's pick the line. Dover to Calais. Assigned over to Calais. I'm hoping this will work. Let's just see where they are. Oh, they're gonna need to split up, aren't they? So there goes 1. Okay, no, it's got the, that's better. So that should split them up. Let's just fast forward a bit of time here, and hopefully that will have put them in the correct place. This is the beauty of this new fast forward as well. I'm a big fan of it. We just come out of it. Yeah, that looks good. They're now going in pretty much opposite directions at the same time. I mean, we've got no passengers waiting there, but given we are, yes, price, that might help. Intervals 2 hours. No, that's fine. We'll leave it as that. Oh, what will be our base? I think we'll just have a base price here of 100. I don't know. Is that going to be? I think we'll start off with 100, and then we'll just revisit that. But that's a bit bonkers to have. Can we, if we slow things down a little, we'll just zoom in. Where are we? There it is. Can we just pause it? Yep. There is our ferry / train. Yeah, it's a bit mad to see it. It's a shame we can't hide the tracks, but yeah, it's just a good bit of fun popping that in. I thought it was a great mod to take advantage of when I saw it in the workshop, and yeah, pretty much there. So if you want to grab that, these two ferries, you absolutely can just go straight onto this Steam Workshop. The mods are really sort of starting to blow up, so it's, you know, as you can see when we purchase some trains now, you can see I've got quite a few loaded in, you know, different British Rail classes. You can see I've just recently got the Eurostar, so you can see where my head's starting to go in terms of, you know, potentially having something in London, across. So there's loads of opportunities. You know, we've still got to cover the whole of the British map yet. We've only touched on a tiny point down here, and we're making a phenomenal amount. So yeah, it's looking good. I think probably just to give you an idea what we're going for in the next episode is I think it's probably gonna be I think we might do an extension to the Great Western Railway, and my kind of thought around that will potentially be Newport, Cardiff, potentially Bridgend, Port Talbot, Swansea, so into Wales. I think that would be a nice little addition, actually. So yeah, I think that's possibly what we'll do next time, but I think we'll need to obviously build up a bit of money between now and then. So guys, if you've enjoyed this one, a little bit different to normal, please do hit that like button, and also subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because yeah, that was an absolutely great mod. So if there are more out there, please let me know. You know, tell me in the comments below, and I will certainly take a look at them. So I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye bye for now.